Welcome to Digital Asset News. We take the top stories in cryptocurrency and digital assets and break them down into bite-sized pieces. Before we get started, let's do a little housekeeping. First of all, I am not a financial planner, a financial analyst, or anything that has to do with finances. I'm just a small business owner that has a keen interest in cryptocurrencies. Secondly, if you could do us one big favor, it would help the channel out tremendously. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like. Comment below if you think the video is good or bad. It doesn't matter what you write in there. Just make sure that it is specific to the video. If you could say, hey, the video is awesome or the video sucks. And the last thing is to subscribe. Now, you don't have to do all three things, but one of those things would be greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. So it is Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. It is December 25th, 2019. And here's what we've got going on. So first of all, this is a follow-up to our video from yesterday. We talked about top cryptocurrency YouTubers have been banned from the platform itself. Well, not banned, but they've had their some of their videos taken down and strikes against their channel. Now, if you don't know, with YouTube, you have pretty much three opportunities and three strikes. The first strike, you get banned for, I think, 7 days. Second strike, 30 days. And I believe, and I know, the third strike that you get, your channel is deleted permanently. So this is big news, and we're going to go over as to what's going on. Secondly, we've got more goddamn scamming going on, which is not surprising in this space, and this is why I'm always harping on everybody about regulation, how badly we need it. Look, scams are everywhere. Regulation needs to come in. Can we eliminate scams? Can we eliminate this nonsense? No, but we can greatly reduce it through certain types of regulation. Third, analyst Benjamin Cowen predicts that in the next bull run, the cryptocurrency and digital asset market could reach $11 trillion by 2023, and that is his conservative view. So let's jump right into it. First of all, 20 crypto YouTubers that we know about have had some of their videos taken down. Now, this is a scary thing because this is censorship at its finest. Now, you can have a problem with the community at large, and someone could complain about your video and say, hey, there's too much violence, or there's some problem with it, or it is scammy, or it is spam, or they're using some types of material that is copyright. I want that taken down. YouTube will take a look at it, take that video down, and then you can appeal the process. All these YouTubers are going through this appeal process right now, but the most striking thing is that it's not an individual person that's doing this. I doubt very much that one person is going to all these different channels and going this one, this one, this one, because all these different videos are being taken down. So here's the list right now of all the YouTubers that have been affected. Chris Dunn TV, Chico Crypto, which some of you in the comment section were not too fond of him. Heidi, Chris Coney, the Cryptoverse, Altcoin Daily, wow, Altcoin Daily, Bitcoin and I plus them all the time. Bitcoin and Coffee, Experience Crypto, Known Investor, Crypto Rich, Ivan on Tech, listen to him, Rice Crypto, Joey Rocket, The Modern Investor, one of my faves, Box Mining, Nuggets, damn, Nuggets News. Nuggets News, if you don't understand, pretty smart guy. He deals with cryptocurrency, but also the whole economic sphere of the world, so that's amazing. That Martini guy, Crypto Daily, that guy's hilarious. He just does funny stuff. What the Mr. Christoph, I know that guy. He does a lot of thing with mining. What the hell? Sunny Decree, pretty good guy, knowledgeable. Crypto Beatles. So he goes on down here and talks about, this is what I wanted to get to. Do I know why this is going on? I have no idea why. I mean, I have theories. Everybody has theories, but no one really knows. There's an algorithm out there. Maybe YouTube put certain criteria in their algorithm stating to search for these types of videos or this types of content and wipe it out. But if that's the case, then let's be honest. This channel is very new. It's like 2 or 3 weeks, and we've only got, actually we had a couple thousand subscribers, so I'm pretty happy about that. 3 weeks, we jumped from like 10 to 100 to 1,000, and then like in 2 days we crossed 2,000, which is great, but I mean, it's on the heels of this nonsense. So we haven't been affected, maybe it's because we're so new, but there's other channels that I watch a lot, like the Digital Asset Investor, and I didn't see any problems with his channel or other channels, because there are a lot of other channels out there. Alex Cobb, he's one that I just watched today. He talks about XRP and cryptocurrency ad nauseum, just like I do. So I don't know why these 20 people had it going on. I have no idea. But the interesting part here was that this article says that former senior market analyst at eToro, Matty Greenspan, also commented on YouTube's latest move and called for a boycott against the platform. His tweet read, in protest of @Google's new unexpected and unexplained censorship of #crypto content, I will be boycotting @YouTube until further notice. And I thought about this and I thought, goddamn, maybe I should do the same thing. Look, I'm an older guy. I'm over 40. I've been on picket lines. I've striked. I used to work at UPS, and I was there for like 2-week-long strike, and we didn't get paid, and we just sat on the picket lines. Should I boycott YouTube and stop making these videos? And I thought about this, and I thought, no, it's stupid, because it's not your fault. It's not what the problem with you guys. These channels are there to educate people about what's going on, because not a lot of people have time to sit down and shift through all these different articles. However, I will say this. When you start with a YouTube channel, you cannot monetize your channel right off the bat. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 hours watched. Well, we crossed over that threshold 2 or 3 days ago, I think it was. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to keep putting out the information that I deem as a necessity for people to understand as far as the cryptocurrency digital asset market. However, until this shit gets taken care of, I will not monetize my channel because there's no effing reason. There's no reason for me to do it, and especially I'm not going to have YouTube on my back or using my channel, because maybe it's something that I don't do or do or whatever it is, but to use my channel to be able to sell to ads. So I'll just stay off it. I'll be on the sidelines. So that's it for me. Anyhow, going forward, it talks about the founder of the crypto investment and advisory platform On-Chain Capital, Ran Nooner? Sorry. Sometimes I'm a kid. Ran Nooner pointed out that YouTube was classifying cryptocurrency education content in the same division as porn. He further urged the community to contest the same formally. That is just ridiculous. What kind of society are we living in? Are we in America? Because as I recall, Google was in America. It's not in China. So are we in a free society or a communist-run society? It's an odd thing. Now, look, I get it. If there is some kind of content that is damaging, that is hurtful, that goes against a specific community guideline, you can read the community guidelines for YouTube. And these videos that I've seen that have been taken down in the listing, I've watched some of these videos, and I don't remember anything being a problem whatsoever that would go against community guidelines. So we'll see. We're going to see what's going to happen in the next 7 days. Maybe all channels will get taken down. Don't know. No. But until such time, I will at least be reporting on what's going on, because I like doing this. It's fun. And I really like when people put things in the comment section. God damn, they're funny sometimes. And whether you guys say, the video was awesome, the video sucked, or you have no idea what you're talking about, or you're a genius. It doesn't matter. It's just it's highly entertaining to me. Anyhow, we'll just keep going, see what happens. Maybe get taken down, maybe not. Who knows? Next story. Fucking scams. Scams left and right. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Monero giveaway. Christmas scams arrive. So here's what we're going to go over real quick. And there's going to be enticing offers. Let me read it. Enticing offers on YouTube. It's been plaguing the space for years, even forcing notable crypto influencers to alter their display name to include non-giver of crypto. Vitalik Buterin did this on his channel, his Twitter account. Vitalik Buterin, non-giver of ETH. Interesting, but he's done this for a while, but I guess he took it down, because it says, interestingly, as soon as Buterin dropped the non-giver of ETH tag from his name, the scams taking place under his name also took another turn, which means they had an uptick or an increase. That sucks. Vitalik Buterin, labeled Ethereum CEO, has apparently been holding an ETH giveaway on a YouTube live session on a channel named Ethereum, with the video recording a total of 22 viewers at press time. God damn, 2,500 viewers? I do like legit videos, and sometimes I don't get that. Anyhow, the reason for the giveaway event was cited as to celebrate the global power of #Ethereum and #ETH, adding, "We are proud to announce initiating the airdrop pool of 100,000 ETH." So it talks about some things, but what I really want to get to is the terms and conditions. Here's the thing. you're smart. If you're listening to this video, you're probably pretty smart because you're one of the 1% that has gotten into this space and it's going to take off in 2 to 3 years. Okay. So I don't need to tell you. But if you are listening to this and you are susceptible to scams because you believe in the goodness of people, I want to tell you right now, there's a lot of liars out there, a lot of scammers, a lot of bad people. So if you see shit like this, if you send 10 ETH, you'll be airdropped 100 ETH back. Send 50, you get 500. Any kind of crap like that is stupid. No one's giving you shit. Stay away from it. You're not going to get anything. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is, my friend. So yeah, if you see something like this, then walk away because you're not going to get something for nothing. Okay? I can't say any simpler than that. All right. A search of the Ether. This is what's crazy though. A search of the Ether address on Etherscan suggested that there were some who fell for the YouTube giveaway. Fucking crazy. People fell for this. 3 Ether, 6 Ether. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. God damn. Anyhow, this time around, Monero's, there's also another scam going on. Ricardo Spagni on a YouTube channel named Monero XMR with Charlie Lees starring in the display picture also was featured in another Monero giveaway scam. God damn it. You know what sucks? Is that if these scams are going on and YouTube is taking down YouTubers that are legit and trying to do the right thing and they're good actors, you got these bad actors out there, scammers and Ponzi schemers and all these different pricks who are doing this stuff. Why doesn't YouTube take that shit down if they haven't already? That's the real story. Anyhow, the description stated, in this AMA, we're discussing XMR price and talking about Monero, price prediction. Also, we're airdropping, same shit. We're preparing an airdrop of 5,000 XMR to give away for our followers. So look at this, my friends. If you see this kind of shit, it's too good to be true, and it's the same. God damn, they're lazy even. They can't even do something different. Fuckers. Yeah. So, okay. So we know what to look out for, right? We're all in agreement? We're good? Great. At press time, there were a total of 1,900 views on this one, and thanks to Monero's anonymity, sometimes can't speak, whether or not the scheme was successful remains unknown. So because with Ethereum, you can look at Etherscan and see these different transactions, but with Monero, with the privacy coin, you can't see that. So I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you guys to put in the comment section right here. Do you still think private transactions are awesome? Because I don't. I just don't. I believe in transparency. I believe in open borders. I believe that that you should have these types of coins that are not private. And I know there's going to be people out there that say, yes, you have to because of this or whatever else. But look, this is the kind of shit that goes down, right? And also with regulation, they're not going to allow that. They're just not going to allow it. So just like what I said here in my notes, we want transparency. We want these open borders. But, you know, I hear everybody talk about that. I talk about that, but then people bitch and complain. They're like, "Oh, this crypto, these regulations coming down. They're gonna wipe out these private coins." And so, whatever. I will say this: I've heard rumors that Bitcoin is working on a privacy option that you can make some transactions private. Great, But do I think that there should be a subset where everything is private and in the shadows? No, because that's a problem. This is how I see it. Put in the comments below, but I don't like it. And anyhow, it talks again about a Lycon Foundation fake channel. So my friends, just be aware that it's all over the place. It's rampant. You're smart people. You know that, hey, I'm not getting something for nothing. Let's move on. All right, last up, some good news. Crypto market cap could reach 11 trillion by 2023, Analyst predicts. Now this is kind of a pie. Some people look at this and go, that's bullshit, that's pie in the sky. Well, maybe, but you don't know, and I don't know, and nobody really knows where the market's going. Especially not technical analysis. I know that in all my videos I talk about how I don't believe in technical analysis, and people say I lose credibility by not saying that I do believe in it, but I don't. And I won't change. So unless someone comes across and says, you know what, I'm a TA guy and I predicted this as a success And not only as a success one time, but you were consistently successful. Look, I'm from Las Vegas. I lived there for years, and I got friends, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm up today." Well, you know, I had a good hand. I won $5,000. Well, that's awesome, Jimmy. But how you doing overall for the year? Oh, I'm down like 30 grand. Well, no kidding, because you only tell me about the good stuff, and that's how I kind of see with TAs most of the time. I mean, you got people who are like, "Yeah, I got this great prediction." Oh yeah, did you do it consistently? Are you up over the year? I do not think so. Sorry. But yeah, changed my mind. I mean, I'm wrong all the time. Ask my wife. So yeah, put it in the comment section below. Anyhow, Bitcoin analyst Benjamin Cowen predicts 11 trillion. I like that. But the question was, how did he do that? So in his Twitter account, he says, "You guys requested it, and here it is. Projected market cap of the entire crypto asset class throughout another market cycle using logarithmic regression. A theoretical max of 11.5 trillion. So I'm like, great. What the hell is that? So I had to look it up, as I usually do, because I don't know it. I just don't know. Logarithmic regression is used to model situations where growth or decay accelerates rapidly at first and then slows over time. We use the command lnreg on a graphing utility to fit a logarithmic function to a set of data points. Well, fantastic. It's statistics. It's the logistic model, and it gives a probability of a certain class or event existing, such as pass, fail, win, lose, blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. So that's fantastic. So let's blow this thing up. And I kind of see, so I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. You're taking data points and you're plotting them out and using mathematics, you're saying, okay, where does this start? Well, in 2000, from the start of like 2010, middle part, to this looks like, hold on, first of all, when was the halving? Date of halving was 2012. Okay, that's what he's plotting. Okay, so 2012, what was the halving? So from the beginning, when Bitcoin came around, not too much, spiked up here, halving came down here, and then, what was it, a year later, we saw these bull runs, and all the way, this was the market cap of cryptocurrency and digital assets. Okay. And then 2016, here was the halving. And then here was the market cap as it blew up to almost 828 billion. And now what he's doing is he's going, okay, well, it was 664x in the beginning, and then 768. Then there was a regression. So to make a conservative model, let's just decrease it by half, okay, or roughly. So 112x. So from 828, if you 100x it, you're going to get 11 trillion. Okay, sounds great to me. And this is just if everything holds true and we increase. But I'm going to tell you guys, in 2017, if you weren't here, this bull run wasn't done by any institutions. I mean, very few. It was by people like you and I. Just people who like, I'm a speculator. I think this could do well. People FOMO'd in, push it all the way up here. The last 2 years have sucked. And the reason they've sucked is because the retail investor has gotten out. They've sold out because they were FOMO'd in, like me, and they didn't bother to stick around and do research, unlike me, which I did. And now the institutions are getting in. They're building the track. They're putting the inlays in. And as 2020 rolls around with that Bitcoin halving coming in, May 2020, right here, market will, it says right here, it's going to even tell you, market's going to go down as the halving happened. Where did it happen here? Market went down here, market went down here, but look what it always did. Up, way up, way up. So I think with institutions coming in, and you can watch a lot of my videos beforehand, they're going to push this adoptive cycle. They're going to push different things as far as like adoption of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, digital assets, and you're going to see this huge markup. Now, this is the same type of thing that I talked about in, I had 3 different scenarios for what's going to happen for the third halving. So there was the conservative, there's the Draper, and then there's the McAfee. And, real quick, let me show you something. Talking about institutions, because I always flash this information up, but I want to make sure everybody if you're new, that you know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, when I say, I don't want this. When I say institutions are coming in, these are the ones that we know are already here. Fidelity and TD Ameritrade. And if you're like me, old, and you have had a 401k, Fidelity used to manage my 401k. And guess what? I believe in them. They're not bad. And then TD Ameritrade, well, I've heard of them. They're a legacy system. So I don't know about, if you're like the majority of people in the world, you're like, I don't know about cryptocurrency. First of all, crypto sounds ominous. And second of all, I've heard that it's for Silk Road and terrorism and prostitution and drugs. So I don't want to get into that. But hold on, wait, Fidelity and TD Ameritrade are in there? Well, they're good people. I trust good people. So I'm going to go that way. And that's usually how it works. And then these are the ones that we know about. Imagine in 2020 what's going to happen. Look, in cryptocurrency and the digital assets, over the last year in this shit market, there has still been an increase in Bitcoin. The lowest was 3,000, the highest was around 13,900. So if you can invest, if you're a manager of different funds, you say to yourself, well, I can do this high risk type of investment, which is cryptocurrency, and I can allocate 1% or 2% of my client's portfolio into this and offset some of the other losses from the safe ones, which who knows what's going to happen as time goes on with the stock market, then yeah, this will work out pretty great and I'll look like an effing genius, and they will look like geniuses when 2020 comes around and they can satisfy their customers and they'll be like, wow, thanks, John, for putting me into this cryptocurrency. I don't know what the hell it was, but it looks like we made some impressive gains. Too bad my other stock went down, but hey, thanks for doing this other thing for me. Hey, no problem. I work for TD Ameritrade or what was it, Fidelity. I'm here for you, buddy. Anyhow, not to get off too off topic, but here's what I was talking about as far as like the conservative approach. The first halving was in 2012. And if you guys don't know, the halving for Bitcoin is when everything is cut in half. So the rewards for each block for Bitcoin that these miners are mining or producing, it gets cut in half. So right now I think it's at 12 and a half for each block that they do. Well, May 2020, all that power and all that work that all these miners do, they only get 6.25. That sucks. Imagine working at your job, 40 hours and you're making, $800 or $1,000 a week. And then they're like, hey Tim, thanks for working, but we're gonna reduce your rewards from $1,000 to $500, but just keep working the same way. Really appreciate it. I'm out of here. But that's essentially what's happening. So yeah, so that's what we got. But if you look at the percentage increase from the price of the halving, and this was in 2012, to the all-time high, which was in 2013, it went up, the price of Bitcoin went up almost 8,000%. In the second halving, it went up about 3,000%. So if you look at it, you're like, well, this decreased by about a third. So if you decrease this by about a third, it's about 1,000% or 100x, which is kind of where this guy was, 112x. Okay, that's conservative. Now, if you're a Draper fan, Tim Draper, pretty good investor. I think he got into Tesla and PayPal and those little companies. He was the one that predicted Bitcoin to, actually, he was wrong. He predicted Bitcoin to 10,000 in 2017. And everybody laughed at him. This was in 2013. They're like, this guy's an idiot. And, well, he was wrong because it went up to 20,000. So what are you going to do? But Tim Draper says, you know what? Yeah, okay, it went up 8,000 the first time, 3,000% this time. But he's saying that because of the institutions and all the track that's been laid and all the information that's being put out there, and you can see it on CNBC and all the different types of financial rags that are out there, they're really pushing it. And especially because there's a lot of people that know about this now and what's going to happen. He's thinking, no, it's not going to go down from this halving to second halving. It's going to go up. And it's going to be about, well, he thinks it's going to be 250,000. But if you look at this, it's around 450. So let's cut the difference, right? 100, 250, you're looking at 175? 125. Thank you. 125. All right. And then if you're a crazy whack job, John McAfee, then you think it's going to go to $1 million. And I'm not even going to get into that because I think that's ridiculous. But what do I know? I'm just some small business owner, jagoff, who's, talks about cryptocurrency every so often. All right. So look, that's today's video. I want to say thanks so much for listening and going through the rant. Sometimes I get off topic and I apologize, but a lot of things going on, and I think things are going to be, this is going to be a better year, 2020 to 2023, somewhere around there. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Really appreciated. Comment below. A lot of stuff I talked about. And then consider subscribing, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.